Alright, I got my last two top pieces to go on the back here and one sticking out in the front because my arches don't go right to the end of the boat. But my solar panels will. And now I'm trying to figure out how to make these things. Like basically the same thing that's up there, but one here and one there. I was trying to come up with an easy, simple way to do it. Like, maybe wrap 4-inch diameter PVC tubes or something, but I don't have any of those. And by the time I go to town and get them, I could already start doing something else. So I think I'm just going to make more of these things at the bottom, but I'll just make them a little smaller. And supposedly this bundle of fiberglass here is enough to do the whole thing. And since I got these joints fiberglassed in, the whole thing is so sturdy and like doesn't jiggle at all. I mean, it was pretty sturdy before, even when these were just on their own. But now it is like, like, yeah, it doesn't move at all. Oh yeah, and I can hang from the middle of one of these with no noticeable deflection. So that's 200 pounds it can hold up easily. Alright. Put fiberglass on here, then I'll have like a U channel. And then I'll take that and go over to a flat sheet, put down some flat fiberglass, put the U channel on, then put fiberglass over the whole thing. Now, to make it less tedious, I want to make whole 10-foot sections all at once in one piece. So I have two of these. I'll just have to level them together. Oh, maybe I can put them right on that thing actually, because that should be flat on the top. Yeah, maybe I'll do those right there. Put that one there, and then I have another sheet of this up here. I can put that right there. So that'll be 10 feet of that. This thing is only 7 feet. So maybe I'll add another 3 with this piece of sheet metal and just try to match the curve as good as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then, I don't know, attach it out here somewhere on the end. Yeah, that'll be much less tedious if I can do whole 10-foot sections at once. Alright, vice grips. Hold on tight. Must remember, even though this is tedious, boring part, must do good job. It's so easy to let quality slip on the not interesting parts. This part is not that interesting. It doesn't have to be like a super strong thing. It's not like structurally interesting. It's just a stick. But yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to my camera. What are you doing? Glad I didn't use that piece of sheet metal on that last thing. Alright, how do I attach these things? I have this, what's it called, U-channel. What do you call it? U-channel. I guess I have a U-channel. And I'm thinking I can strap that to the top of the boat and then strap this thing to it. I'm just gonna go do it. It'll be way easier than sitting here explaining it. Hold on. Yeah, that worked pretty good. And once I got it in place, I put just enough fiberglass to hold it in place. So when that hardens, I can take this off and then put a whole bunch of fiberglass. And I need to put a lot of fiberglass along the top, because that's the part that's most likely to break. Like if there's weight pulling on the end of here, it would snap off this way, like, and rip this part up here. So I need a nice strong piece on the top. Well, I need strong everywhere, but you know. Alright, I can go to the front one too. Alright, and more of these things. That's the third one. Here's the second one hardening in place. I gotta say, it was a real pain in the butt getting this one on. Because if you look at the laundry, oh great, the wind stopped just as I was like showing. No, there it goes, see? Look at all the wind. Oh, man, I have to put like the piece on there and then put the fiberglass like 10 feet across and then kind of like stick it down with the roller as I'm going, or else the whole thing blows off. Anyway, I got it. Alright, and over here is the first one I made. Looks like it'll span the distance pretty well. Wow, that is really strong. Yeah, I was thinking I just really need this to be strong enough to hold up, solar panels resting on it. But I might actually be able to hang on this. Not that I want to hang on it all the time, but it'd be nice to know that if I needed to stand on it or hang on it, attach some weight to it, it can handle it. And then the other thing I was thinking is once I get this up, it's spanning 10 feet, right? But if I really needed it to hold more weight, I could just put an extra post right in the middle, make it do 2 5-foot spans. And this would hold lots of weight on a 5-foot span. But right now I don't think it needs to hold that much. I think it's fine just how it is. I'll put the flat side like up here so the solar panels can sit on the flat side. I don't know, other than that, I guess it doesn't really matter exactly how I do it. On windy days, I always get a little worried that something I've made is gonna blow apart. Looks like I did a pretty good job though. I hope. House is still here. Solar panels are all still attached. Antenna thing's still up there. Boat still, I'm not worried about that. That was like built like a tank. But fiberglass dome on the island, still there, pretty good. And my boats are not blowing apart. Solar panels are still on and everything. I guess I shouldn't worry too much. Nah, worrying's good. Worrying makes me think about how to improve everything all the time. So I like to keep my worries going. I mean, I don't like worry like I'm gonna stress out and have a heart attack or something. But I like to let the worries roll around in my mind and come up with new ways to make everything better. Oh, I also went to town yesterday and picked up from the garbage another satellite dish. I'll tell you what I'm doing with that later. But also bought a whole bunch of pipes for my big plastic hinge that's going to go along the top of the boat for the solar panels to attach. I'm basically making a giant plastic piano hinge. And they had some nice fat PVC pipe so that I can drill through it and put a rivet on this side, countersunk, and it'll still hold enough material to be strong. Because for the hinge, I'm going to use this to attach to different parts, and this will be cut up in slices, and then I'll use one of these tubes in here. Oh, come on. Oh, whatever. Anyway, there's 2 tubes in there that fit right inside these snugly, so that these will be able to turn snugly. What's so snugly? Alright, I'm trying to block the wind from the microphone for a minute here. Anyway, this thing sticking out the front here, or this is actually the back, yeah, sticking out the back here, makes me think that on the front one I could use it as a crane. So then I was thinking, if I wanted to make a crane attachment that sticks out further in the front, I can just make, like if this was the front, make a pipe that can attach here, stick out, and have 2 pipes that go down to there from the point out here where all the weight is, down to there and down to there. And then I can hold a lot of weight out in front of the boat in case I need to pick stuff up off a dock or, I don't know, off some land or something.